Hello, 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 and welcome back. I am Ben the Bold, and you are watching our Two Sicilies playthrough. Now, you might be wondering, why is a Two Sicilies playthrough of Victoria 3 starting out on a shot of Tripoli? And that is because this is the newest major port in our Two Sicilies market. Hey, check it out. In the last episode, we went from just the kind of historical standard of Two Sicilies to incorporating the Papal States and also importantly incorporating Tuscany. Will this episode bring us the rest of Italy? I don't know. We'll have to see. Will it bring us more states in our customs union, which, as a reminder, we now have. We have us, as well as Tripoli and this little country down here, which I'm not really sure if it was a good idea to invite them into our customs union or not, but they said they would do it, so here we are. I am definitely concerned about getting Piedmont into our customs union. I also just want to look at them. We are friends with them, but I don't think they will ever want to join a customs union with us because, well, they are also fairly strong. They do have a trade agreement with France. They also have a defensive pact with Tripolitania, as well as us. So we'll have to see how that goes. They have an alliance with Parma. So, all right, good job, Parma. The military expansion possibilities of this episode, though, might have us looking southwards into Africa. If we remember, our leader, he is a colonial administrator, he's an experienced political orator. Oh, and now he's actually rolled an hedonist too, so he's pretty well disliked. That's not necessarily good for us in terms of our diplomacy, as well as just our population. But he's a colonial administrator, so he wants to set up colonies. Now, we do have this lovely colony of Sicilian South Cameroon. We haven't really done much down here. I think it could be good to bring in some dye works, getting the logging camps. I mean, more wood is very helpful, of course, always. Right now, we just have some banana plantations. It looks like they're building a coffee plantation as well. I might throw my hand down here into making some cotton and dye plantations just to help get some of our Sicilian industry up and running. Although I've really been much more focused on just trying to play the diplomacy game and unite Sicily into Italy. Let's take a look. There's been a lot of major upheaval in the Austrian Empire. So let's actually take a look at that. We have Franz Joseph von Habsburg. He is only 25 years old. All right. We can't interact with him or anything. He's part of the Austrian autocracy. Let's take a look. They are still a Kaiserreich government, which is an absolute monarchy, although they are working on landed voting. So they may not stay an absolute monarchy for long. Speaking of laws, we should maybe look at ours. We are admittedly a pretty backwards country. That's fine. Yeah. We will probably work on liberalizing at some point, but right now our king, he is a royalist, which means he strongly opposes council republics, presidential republics, parliament, and really anything except for absolute monarchy. So we are going to make sure that we stand strong as absolute monarchs. And you'll notice our son is as well, our heir apparent, who is 20 years old. Let's go ahead. Should we potentially... we can't seek royal marriage until... he is age greater than 36. Okay, sure. Let's check out our market. What are we lacking? We're lacking wood. Okay. We can build wood. I also think we should start building some industry up in Rome. We have lots of peasants in Rome. Don't really love that. Is there any, like, special... You see, I do feel like I get it, right? Like, you know, Sicily has a lot of sulfur production. I do feel like there should be some special modifier for Rome. Like, I don't know, maybe the Vatican with... that you can build or something. I mean, is there anything like that? No. So, I mean, I would like to see that as something that Paradox puts in the future. That would be, I think, really nice. A new political movement to enact technocracy is formed. I think I probably won't be doing that because I'm an absolute monarchist. Crystal glass, all right. We're once again losing some money, but I'm not too worried. We've really jump-started the economy. I think we're in good shape. And, I mean, look at our GDP. We have absolutely skyrocketed, especially when we compare it to our friends over in Sardinia Piedmont, whose GDP is less than half of ours. I would love for them to want to join our customs union. They're definitely not going to want to do that. Partially because we're still a minor power. So I think the thing that we need to focus on next is growing from a minor power to a major power. And we're going to do that by increasing the size of our navy, which is happening. And honestly, I think we need to start using that navy. So we're going to let... We did get some infamy, quite a bit of infamy actually, for annexing both Tuscany and the Papal States, but I do think relatively soon I want to turn Tunis into a protectorate. Any countries I can liberate? Oh, I can liberate Egypt? Oh. Could establish some more colonies. I might go ahead and establish a colony in North Cameroon. I wouldn't mind bordering Sokoto. I don't particularly care to establish a colony just because it won't be connected. I like the... I don't want it to just create border gore for the sake of creating border gore down here. Oh, the other thing that I want to do is increase my government budget, my government wages. I don't like that I take a prestige hit here, so now we have no effects. It's not great. We're once again losing a lot of money, but it's fine. I'm not worried about it. I say that, but I'm a little worried. It's fine. Alright, Greece is improving their relations with us. Greece, how about you just, like, hop on into this customs union? Yeah, not even close, huh? Alright. Let's check our infamy. I want to keep our infamy under... I'd love to keep it under 15, so... We'll let that keep going. It might be the next episode where we start looking at a war with Tunis. Here, we are really just focusing on, you know, building our nation. Do I want to enact a technocracy? That would give me a little less authority, because I get 200 authority. Yeah, so it would give me half the extra authority. I would get... I guess, is that... I get more legitimacy would be based on government clout. All right. Plus 10 legitimacy from including the head of state and government. All right, yeah, that's fine. Government size allowance, also government ideology penalty, minus 10%. I mean, that would be good. Of course, it gets better. Or maybe it doesn't. I mean, I have 50% government ideology penalty right now. So, I mean, this would help me enact laws, or not laws, help me research faster. Of course, so would just improving my literacy rate, which I think is actually something that I really want to focus on in Rome itself. We have some paper mills in Rome. That's great. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, that's already on sulfate pulping. I am going to go ahead and build 2 more levels of university. Oh, I missed it. I was talking earlier. There is Vatican City here. Awesome. Plus 25 Catholic Church approval. I just missed that. Oops. That's on me. Plus 20 urbanization. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, plus 100 authority, plus 100 diplomatic influence. All right. Yeah, that's actually not terrible. I could live without the plus 25% Catholic Church, but speaking of, let's go ahead and improve some relations. Definitely going to improve relations with Prussia any chance I get. I also want to just come and check out, hey, do I have any more interests I can declare? I sure do. I'm going to go ahead and declare an interest. Probably... I'll do South Germany for now, as well as... Ethiopia. I mean, it's Italian, right? It's Italy. Well, it will be Italy. We're slowly but surely building our way through our government administration. Now, we're just creating a whole ton of government administration, but it will help us with our unrealized taxes. Now, what would help us even more would be some maybe more advanced technology. In fact, I'm actually going to go ahead and just cancel 2 of those and saying that it is what it is. I will go into, development though, and increase this to standardized filing system. So at first that says it will cost me a lot of money, but I think once the paper industry catches up, we'll be fine. I'm gonna go ahead and grab egalitarianism next. Yeah, grab egalitarianism next. See what kind of journal entries it gives me. Alright, we're gonna get some crazy bureaucracy. What is this? Alright. French Republic have proposed to take on our national debt. Hopefully this is not done with a sinister motive. Alright, let's think about this. They would take over all of our loans in exchange for an obligation. Our loans are honestly not that bad right now. And I don't think it's worth the obligation at the current moment. Our loans are fine. I'm going to say decline. We're not going to do that. We're going to stay the course. We're going to be fine. Probably. Maybe. I hope so. Yeah, we're fine. We do have a little bit of extra authority. We're not trying to pass any laws. Let's go ahead and, at the very least, increase our maintenance in Lazio. because that helps me build things faster. And soon enough, I'm going to be building a construction sector, as well as, actually, I think I'm going to cancel the construction sector for now, but soon enough, I will be building more construction sectors, don't worry. I know I probably need to prioritize that. We're in 1856 and I'm at 45. That's really not very good. Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, it is what it is. We'll catch up. We'll be fine. Maybe. It's not really industrialized, is it? Oh, do we actually have too much iron? Well, I think we can probably solve that. Yeah, see, look, our money, we're fine. Our money's fine. We're fine. I hope. I think it would behoove us to build some arms industries. I'll wait. I'll wait until the... although, do you know what I am going to cancel? All these iron mines. Looks like we just don't need them right now. And instead, we'll focus on continuing to build our navy. Oh, do I see a flag change up in Austria? Alright, so we have had a flag change in Austria. We go to, I mean, this is a historic Austrian flag. But we, yeah, let's take a look at their government. They're still Kaiser rank. Alright, oh, it's because, I bet it's because they have landed voting, so there we go. Sorry, I'm just reading this tooltip. So it looks like once we have 25% of our population as radicals, a event will fire which will cause our government to be completely overhauled by pan-Italian revolutionaries and the instatement of a democratic republic. Okay, so... does that mean we... okay, so it says 567,000. Now we have 630,000. So are they radicals of a specific type? I guess that's my question. So in a way, I mean, my character per se doesn't not want this, but in a way, if I want to like unify Italy in a hurry, I could just intentionally increase my radicals really high, right? So if I come into my government and, for example, reform my government to include the industrialists, which I wouldn't necessarily dislike doing. That's actually not going to lead to any extra radicals. What if I just move everyone over? No. All right. Let's reset that. I could bring the church in. It's going to hurt us a little bit. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that. And they're going to give me a couple extra laws, and the first thing I'm going for is religious schools. Yes, it's going to give them more power, but I really just, I gotta get that literacy rate up, which means I need research investment. While that's happening, what I'm actually gonna do is, because I would actually like to do this a little faster, I'm gonna go ahead and take away some of my decrees for just to add a little bit. All right, so that's 4% enactment time. Let's keep going, shall we? I'm going to get rid of the decree in Sicily. as well as in Lazio and... Alright, that's 11% less enactment time. That is perfect. I have so much extra bureaucracy, so increasing like the law enforcement institution, it's going to give the landowners extra political strength. That's fine. I'm a landowner. I don't mind. But what I really don't want to do, because I don't have a huge government, right? So number of investment levels, I think I can have a max of like 5 right now. And yeah, so let's check out my infamy. Am I ready for, okay, yeah. So here we go. Diplomatic actions. Let's make sure we're improving relations with all the right people. All right, let's check the customs unions again. All right, nope. Check the alliances. Tripolitania would join me. Although, how many pops does Tripolitania have? I'm not. Okay, so they have 15 battalions. That would be helpful. How many does Tunis have? 20. How many do I have? Quite a bit more than 20. And I don't really want to bring in the conscripts. I want the conscripts to continue working. So I am going to build 3 more Lancers. We'll do it in Abruzzo. And then I'm going to go to diplomatic demands. Now, those Lancers won't be ready for this war, but I'm going to go make protectorate. Oh. Yeah, I'm going to go make protectorate Tunis. We're going to expand our influence into North Africa. And I don't think, I mean, who are the 12 countries that will dislike that? Tunis, of course, Great Britain. Alright, yeah. Ooh, opposition members put forth demands. More pragmatically inclined members of the intelligentsia currently opposed to the passing of religious schools have offered to change their stance were they to be offered certain political concessions. Such concessions would not be popular with the Catholic Church. Well, I'm not really worried about the Catholic Church's approval at the moment, so I'm going to go ahead and say, yes, that's fine, let's just get it passed. Get it passed, we'll worry about the Catholics later. I get that my character is Catholic, that's fine. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Let's make a protectorate out of Tunis. It's about time we had a war in this playthrough anyway. I'm just hoping that no one super important joins. Let's take a look. Looks like France and Sardinia would join on my side. I might actually pull Sardinia into this. Nah, they would want an obligation. I'm cool. I don't really want to give them an obligation. I do want to go ahead and mobilize my army. Again, I'm not going to pull the conscripts in. I want those pops to continue working. Alright, we significantly outnumber their navy, so we're going to be in good shape. I'm most worried, though, about just simply landing, creating a beachhead. Oh, the Ionian Islands might join with us, but I think we'll be okay without them. Do they even have any soldiers? Probably not. Uh-oh, the role of discipline in the new religious schools has raised by the armed forces as an area of improvement in the plans for this new education system. all right, we should focus on the curriculum, or working this into the school system is paramount. So that would affect our enactment time, but keep the armed forces happy. You know what? I am actually just going to do that. I want the armed forces very happy, so that, I mean, we are about to go into a war, right? So that they give me, right now, just 10% military research speed. What I really want, though, is patriotic fervor. Not going to get there. Not for this war, at least. I am struggling financially. That's going to be okay. We're in a war. We're about to fight a war. And it doesn't look like anyone is going to join in on either side. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. And I just realized that we didn't have a commander in charge of this fleet, so their organization is practically nothing. Let's take a look. I don't necessarily... I am a member of the landowners. He is politically connected to me. That's good, but I do want to choose the best possible general for the first war of the playthrough. So I'm really looking specifically at this guy. He's a convoy raider. He's also reckless, which is a -10 recovery rate, but it does give him aggressive interception. So I'm going to say this guy, and I will also pull in the 2 members of the armed forces. So their organization will need to raise, but I'm going to go ahead and organize a landing. Now, oh wow, this is going to result... We don't have enough flotillas for this army, so I'm actually, I think, maybe going to split the army. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's go ahead and figure out how we want our new army to be organized. We'll move one of the commanders, and then let's go ahead and move 20 of the infantry, all of the artillery, and 5 of the lancers. So, in this second Sicilian army, who's our general? He's a defensive strategist. Okay, that's not super helpful. So this guy, he's a defender. Good for him. Let's actually... Supply expert, that's going to be really good for a foreign war. And he's an open terrain commander. That looks pretty open to me. Alright, I'm going to switch these 2 guys. And instead of hiring a second general, I think I'm actually going to promote him. It'll give the landowners more political strength. He's also really old. He's going to die at any point. Let's see what others I have. Oh, I could bring in a member of the intelligentsia. That could be good. 10% morale damage. He does have kidney stones, which I'm not going to hold that against him. You know what? We'll bring in the member of the intelligentsia as well, and they will ready that invasion. But we are going to do that invasion in the next episode. We will fight our battle with Tunis and hopefully end up with a new protectorate out of the deal. But it's been about half an hour, and I usually try to wrap these things up in 30-ish minutes. That way they're in small, digestible, biteable chunks. I'm Ben the Bold, you've been you. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and tune in next time when we take on Tunis.